All right, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. What's up? What's up? It's Vpassion, aka Intra. Here to report back to this past weekend's events. I participated in Top Cut, Ultimate Cup, as well as the Store Regionals in San Jose. Probably the most wildest run I've ever had. We did 6-0 at Top Cut, finishing first. And then we drove an hour to San Jose to participate at the Store Regionals and went 6-0 there too. And I was just really excited about the results and the day and such great players, and what a day full of fun competition. Wanted to share with you all the current deck list that I took to both events. Both identically the same. Had to submit it the night before. And before we get started, wanted to send some thanks out there to the YouTube community. Just made my first video 2 weeks ago or so, and received a lot of just love and support. So quick shout outs to you all. Digipanda recently for supplying me resources for content making. Risu, ultimate hype man on the streams, just shouting out our channels and videos, and just spreading love amongst the community and connecting other content makers to other Digi viewers. Eagle X for their Monday Win a Box is an awesome place to train. You play against great players and able to push each other, elevate each other, because everyone that attends there plays really well in their own way. Lots of unique decks. So if you're training for an event, come join on Monday at Eagle X's server. We'll have links below. Some more shout outs here to my locals at Gamescape. There's usually just 6 or 8 of us, but we all try really hard, smack each other around into shape. So to my fellas at Gamescape. And then to Mr. Michael, Kupo of Digi Galaxy server, Nice, and Tessero, and Mako for just recent training against HUDIE and all sorts of matchups to just get this deck into shape. Alright, so without further ado, I present to you Royal Knights. Went a total of 12-0 on one Saturday at 2 events. Starting us off, King Dracil, no explanation needed further, nothing else, nothing less. We went with the new BT23 Magnamons. The on-play draw 1 immediately is highly impactful, I say, because Royal Knights is a deck where you have to assess the board state and assess what your opponent will do on their turn. So the card that you draw immediately supports that play style of Royal Knights. The old Magnamon, drawing it later, is kind of hard because you don't know how to plan further because you're going to draw on the next turn. So being able to draw one now, super useful, super supportive to the deck's play style, and the bounce prevention. Choosing a Royal Knight or a CS in this trait, and it cannot be returned to hand or deck until the end of your opponent's turn. Comes up every now and then in specific matchups. Makes it a little bit more sticky, like Omni DNA can at least wave off a few bounce moments. I played against ULFORCE that it helped against. He becomes an unbounceable blocker, so for sure protects you from one hit. But other than that, those are the thoughts of him so far. We've got 3 Jessamon BT20, the original. I know some lists are running the new one, but I highly prefer this one because you get to delete the body early and immediately. Plays the decoy token, you get blocker and reboot, but deleting that 8k body early is so crucial for this deck. If you let your opponent snowball, for example, they have an Uko turn 1 or 2, they push out, and you have this Jessamon, you can take care of it immediately. But if you have the new BT23 Jessamon, it can't attack, so it can't summon a token to delete the Uko. It needs further turn setup for that. So being able to remove a body ASAP crucial to maintaining stability to survive, you know, until you get to your Omni turn. And yeah, the decoy blocker token, so impactful in this removal meta at the moment. And also that, you know, when a Digimon is played, then one of your Digimon may attack. Super useful too. When you Omni out turn, even if you don't have Jesmon in the stack, you can always hard play the Jesmon to then play the token to then force him to attack for one additional attack in your Omni turn, given you have 11 or at least one memory. Next up, we've got Dynas, BT23, on play by trashing the top card of your security. You minus 6k to your opponent's board. And then when a card is removed from your security stack, Dynas gains security attack +1. And if you have 3 or fewer, recover 1. I would say out of all the BT23 Knights, Dynas is the most impactful and crucial to the current Royal Knight iteration. Not only because he does the minus 6k to the board, which, you know, is great and all, but that doesn't really matter, because what we're trying to do with him is when we go into our Omni turn and you have Oryukin in the stack, he immediately procs your Oryukin to gain 3 memory because you're trashing on play. So you'll get the 3 memory refund, keep turn, all your Knights have rush, and furthermore, he gets to attack with 2 checks with barrier. So you're guaranteed 2 checks into your opponent's security without, you know, worry about DP differences. But also in the mirror, probably the MVP in the mirror, because if you have this in your stack, you threaten to your opponent that they can't play Omeka on your turn when you do your Omni lethal OTK. Since the board is already minus 6k until the end of the turn, no Omeka can exist. Therefore, you're good to go and just end opponent as a Royal Knight player. Next up, we have our Oryukins of all 3 different rarities here. Still very highly impactful in this meta. Minus 15k DP, takes care of our MACHINEDRAMON matchups. Was so useful in our ULFORCE matchup. And just being able to gain 3 memory back when a security was removed, it's one of the ways how we cheat to, you know, take our turn back to be able to win on our Omni turn. And the DNA that Alphamon Oryukin supports also is a big surprise. You know, now we have more Black Knights in the deck. If you don't have Oryukin in the stack and you have it in your hands and you have a Jesmon or a Crania or a Jesmon Dynas plus a Alphamon DNA into Oryukin and proc the entire line of effects. We have one of Alphamon. On play, just recover 1, and when his secure stack is removed, minus 8k. Was testing him out for 1 or 2 weeks now, and finding him sometimes useful and sometimes just decent, but being able just to recover 1 to, you know, revive our Omeka playability is really great. And also just, yeah, being able to just stack up your life a little bit more in the HUDIE meta is crucial. And he's also a black color, and we'll share more about that coming up. One of GALLANTmon, BT23, didn't face much purple in my run, so he didn't show up in the way where he would, you know, prevent my opponent from playing anything from trash, Tamer or Digimon from trash. So that didn't really play an effect. Removal was great, but most times during the tournament, I sort of wished he was maybe another Dynas or even another Jesmon, but we'll see as the meta shifts. If there's more purple and such, I'm sure he'll be, you know, upped up, but for now, if I were to make a change, we'd change him to Dynas. And one of Gallant, still really useful to just recover 1 and also get rush, an extra swing, able to just take care of a bigger body for cheap in this deck. One of the ways we can also source for a DNA target for Ryukin. Got a one of Crania, BT23. Somewhat useful and somewhat not too. He was in the same realm of Gallant and Alpha, where I didn't find his effect happening as much, because when you play him, but I guess when you play him, you make your opponent play differently too, since if any of your Digimon or Tamers would leave, you suspend him to prevent it from leaving, and then delete all of their lowest play costs when he suspends. The effect didn't come up as much, but I'm sure he's more of a deterrent. You play him and you make them shift to do something else, so maybe that's why his effect didn't proc as much. But some weird iterations where, like for example, my opponent Omni X's, I'll try to prevent one of my Digimons from leaving, but the Omni X has to complete its bottom deck, so then it'll bot deck either the Crania or the Digimon, so his effect wouldn't go through. Or Medieval, he gets suspended and then Medieval deletes him, because then he's already suspended. So different mix up here and there. So we'll see as again as the meta develops. We'll see how Crania fares. But so far, these HUDIE just minus his 12k and they disappear. But I'll talk more about some HUDIE strategies of where it can play into effect. One last note is he's also another black Digimon, so it supports the Ryukin DNA surprise. Another one of Gallantmon Crimson Mode. Let me bring it to the camera here. Boom. Still really impactful as a one of. I wouldn't play two at the current moment, but one of just to be able to finish your opponent pretty cleanly. If you have Omni X, being able to make him end of turn swing and trash without checking security, and then swing for the final blow, adding that into your lethal math when you have him, really useful. But yeah, I would still keep him currently at 1 in this meta, still useful, and ending games faster as a surprise, as always. Cleaning up the board a little bit here. Alright, next we've got 3 Omnimons. Still at 3. Every now and then there'll be a game where I'm just like searching for him, wishing, like, where is he? Most decks went down on him prior to Purge, because we can win with Purge and with our multi-Purge, being able to win without Omni. But now that we've lost all our Purges, Omni at 3, sometimes when you have a stack full of Knights and all you need is Omni, and that's the only way to end game. He is missed sometimes, but still faring well at 3. Every blue moon, once in a while, you'll have that Omni struggle, but so far the deck has some decent draw power enough, and being able to sustain enough to see him sooner than later, hopefully. And finally, for the rest of the Royal Knights here, just 4 Omni X's, for sure at 4. I wouldn't go any less. He takes care of so many different threats, both threats that are wide and also threats that have, for example, played against rocks, ULFORCE, sorry, not ULFORCE, it was rocks that it made a big difference, and let's see what else, and Galaxy. Being able to bot and deck as a form of removal is still very crucial, and that end of turn attack, raid, take care of another body, and Omni X as Omni X. Alright, we'll jump over to options. 4 of Last Guardian, not less, and 4 is highly mandatory. This deck, we need to see our pieces, we need to see our cool boy, we need to see the Knights, so being able to have one of the best searcher in the game, as after you got out your 4 Drazels and be able to search for 1 is an insanely way to round out your turn. yeah, still so super useful protecting your Omnimons and playing out your free Omechas, which is so prevalent this meta, and we'll talk more about Omecha as we get there. The iterations of test of the last 2 weeks, I've been running Digital Gate Open. I tried it before, didn't feel it as much, but as I saw Cam Sao playing 4 of this, it reignited my desire to try it. So I asked him how it was for him, and he said, you know, there's games where you don't see cool boys, and Digital Gate Open just provided that. So yeah, I really am enjoying Digital Gate Open in the deck, because seeing cool boy to get your speed going is so crucial. Again, in this meta, with everything happening so fast, you need to be drawn and to be making moves in the current state. And being able to, yeah, if I have a cool boy and a Digital Gate Open both in hand, I would for sure play the Digital Gate Open, since it acts as a cool boy searcher. So you can search, add a Digimon to hand and a Tamer. All your unsearchable Digimon in the deck can now be added to your hands, and being able to delay any time after, of course, the turn you played it, to spawn into a cool boy. Really amazing. And then 3 Crimson Blazes. Again, best card, I think best option card currently in the format, in my opinion. There's so many decks that it halts, it stops. One of the few ways you can halt HUDIE for a turn or two, or no, not a two, for a turn, can save your life when they're going for lethal, but just buy you the turn you need to stall and then win the following turn. In the mirror, it's really amazing. If you proc your opponent's cool boy and they spam out the Omechas, you can Crimson Blaze, buy yourself a turn, or play with the memory on your turn, Crimson Blaze prior, and then go for game. But anyways, I tried it at 1, I tried it at 2, and I tried it at 3. And 3, I found the most success in surviving the meta. In the 12 games I played that Saturday, I ran into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 HUDIEs, and Crimson Blaze was so highly impactful. I think it's one of the reasons why I was able to do so well too, because of Crimson Blaze. And last option in this round out is Kongu. We tried it at 2, and we went back down to 1 to make room for other tech choices in the deck. But Kongu wise, definitely helped again in those 5 rounds against HUDIE. Having black sources like Magnamon, being able to play Magnamon for 0, draw 1, and then follow it up with the Kongu, again buys you another turn against HUDIE. They'd have to DNA to attack, but all their play cost 7 or lower Digimon can't attack you, so you essentially stave them off again for another turn. And that's one of the key ways to win against HUDIE, is just to buy yourself one more turn until you can, you know, do your Omni thing. Hasn't come up where the other effect where your opponent can't your opponent cards can't be added to secured stacks by your opponent's effects. Cards can't be added to your opponent's security stacks. Cards can't be added to security stacks by your opponent's effects. That hasn't come up yet. I'm sure it might play some impact against Mastamon, but for sure, just being able to block 7 play costs or lower helps. In the mirror, funny enough, if your opponent has Magna and Omecamons and stuff during the Omni turn, can help you cut their lethal math a little bit. Other than that, we'll jump over to Tamers and give a little talk about that. One more option. I threw it in the Tamer pile. Royal Knight of the Purge. Highly super missed. Really missed having multiple copies of these, but still super impactful. Games where your opponent checks into a security, or you can set up any of the knights, particularly Omni X, being able to bring him out, raid twice in a turn to take care of bodies, or bring out a red source knight or a black source knight to be able to play your Crimson Blaze or your Kongu, or just have another blocker, or bring out Oryukin cheat out ways to gain 3 memory, so it's still highly toolbox multifunctional card that is integral to the deck, I'd say. And again, just being able to bring out Omni X with a bunch of Last Guardians, keeping that Omni X afloat to be able to block, attack, play your option cards. Yeah, that's nothing else to say about Run Out of the Purge, except wanting more of them. We've got tamer wise here, 4 cool boys, of course. Mandatory as 4 for sure. And you know, it's always one of the things you really want to mulligan for. It's one of the things that keep our deck into pace. Not seeing it truly hurts, because you're stuck to just, you know, kind of playing one card at a time without value in regenerating your hand to make more plays. You know, where our deck doesn't really digivolve, so being able to see it is such a momentum maker to the deck. And it's also a strong defensive tool. Combined with the Omechas in hand, your opponent removes any of your knights, get to spawn out your Omecha, which highly supports us in the current meta. Like HUDIE, their minus DP is mandatory, so for sure you know you're going to lose the knight you play if you anticipate them going to HUDIE, and then you know one of your Omechas are most likely coming out from your hand. So being able to plan out your turns, play a bait knight to kind of like, you know, make them DP it, bring out the Omecha BT23, their DP minusing continues, that Omecha will be deleted, then you can tuck in your knight of choice into the stack. So being able to plan out those turns really help you set up for lethal. For example, if I have a knight that I'm just trying to bait them to delete, I'll play it out, but I have a Oryukin in hand and I really want Oryukin in the stack, so I'll try to plan out the turn where they'll minus DP that, cool boy, for sure procs, bring out that Omecha, it gets deleted by their onslaught of minusing DP, and then I'll tuck in the Oryukin. Helps me just set up my lethal turn. So paying attention to what you have in hand and how you want to facilitate those Omechas. 1 Hokuto. I was at 2 and went down to 1, and there hasn't been much of a difference. The most, I guess, impactful thing it's done in this current meta is just to gain that 1 memory that HUDIE generally has. Like, they need 4 memory to go in HUDIE most of the times, unless they have HPD or win rate or, you know, mem boost of sorts. But 4, they'll be at 0, and if they play out that extra 4 body, he'll tap, you'll gain a memory for them playing a level 4 or higher. And if not, then other turns you'll just gain 3. You'll just gain a draw 1 if they play level 3. Another thing that came up pretty consistently is the start of your turn. If your opponent has 3 more tamers, you'll gain a memory. So your opponent, most likely being a HUDIE player in this current format, will have more than 3 tamers. So that 1 memory adds you to, you know, playing your knights, playing other things in your turn, planning out your turn, or going for Omni and keeping turn. So pretty nice. 1 or 2 is great. Would consider 2 again for sure, just to continue testing, but at the moment 1 went fine the day. The other tamer is Marcus. He came up every now and then, taking care of a small body. The only reason why I threw him in was, you know, in case someone's sneakily playing Psychmons and such, but didn't run into that problem. And the other reason was because I'm at 3 Crimson Blazes, I wanted just another red source to, you know, have a higher chance of being able to use it on my turn if I didn't see a red knight. And the start of your main phase, if your opponent has Digimon, gain 1 memory. That also helps too. Like Hokuto, having that 1 extra memory, yeah, really just helps, adds to the math, to your potential play possibilities, being able to choke your opponent more efficiently, or again, Omni and keep in turn. Keywords of these tamers, Omni and keep in turn. I forgot to add these 2 to the Digimon list, but 2 Digimon Blancs. Wasn't playing it at first, but you know, when I was testing out Digital Gate Open, and my Digital Gate Open kept being hit in security, and when it would be hit in security, you get to play level 3 or lower, or level 3 from your hand or trash. And after I bumped Blanc to 2, playing Blanc so often was so nice. And the fact that, you know, you could play a knight and then drop a Blanc, trash a card to draw 2, really supported me seeing the pieces I need, whether it be option cards, whether it be, you know, Omni, or be searching for other knights that we needed in our hand. Big Blanc really helps us maintain the momentum, the speed, in case you don't see your cool boys. You played Digital Gate Open already, but you didn't see a cool boy. You have it pending. You play Blanc, helps you draw, cycle faster, see that cool boy to be able to maintain momentum. And the other surprise again is the decoy really helps, comes up when you have Jesmon token, decoy token with Sistermon Blanc. You just, you know, give more resiliency to your knights, and just another cheap body too to play on your Omni turn. In case you have 3 memory, you can also just drop the Blanc, swing with the rush. Anyhow, really enjoying it at 2. Feel like in this build, Blanc came up a lot, where yeah, it helped me drew into the Crimson Blaze, it helped me drew into the Omni, helped me see my Omni X or Omeka to be able to set up the cool boy plays. And yeah, just such assurance it gave. And then 3 Omekas of the BT23. I was at 2. I bumped it up to 3 because I noticed, you know, my knights on HUDIE's turn are for sure leaving, and cool boy for sure always has a possibility to proc. So the more Omekas I played, the more I was able to proc it. And also, you know, it on deletion, being able to tuck in any knight I wanted helped in that matchup. So yeah, being able for them to focus on whatever bait knight I played out, and then putting the true knight I wanted in the stack via a mecha vehicle was so crucial, yeah, to setting up the kill turn. And lastly in the deck for Omecamon BT20, yeah, one of the MVP again in the HUDIE matchup. If you don't see Crimson Blaze, if you don't see your other tech options, Omeka is 1 line of defense. Being able to play out Omni X when you're 1 or less security helps truly against that matchup, because, you know, you get to bot deck, or you get to delete their board. You'll generally proc their Shaco, they'll play out the body, and you'll at least get to bot deck 1, and they won't get the on play of that one, and it'll just help stave off yourself from lethal, or help set up Omni X back into your security, or help bring out Omni X and using Last Guardian to keep it aboard. But anyways, I feel like the setup here, the 4 cool boys, the 3 Omekas here, the 4 Omekas here, is also what helps us being able to stay relevant in this current meta, being able to contend with HUDIE, and being able to have interaction on your opponent's turn. Alright, we'll clear up the cards here. And I'll talk a little bit about my matchups. So we woke up around 6:30 a.m. Tournament started at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So it was quite an early morning. I started off facing Rocks. Against Rocks, we went 2-0. I think what I can recall in the matchup was, again, Omni X MVP being able to bot deck things and just staving off their lethal turns with Omeka, and going for ours to do Omni and end the game. We'll breeze through here. Round 2, the Galaxy, we went 2-0 as well. I think, they had trouble finding their 6s since it was the Dragon Galaxy variant, and we were able to, for me, in my opinion, I think Raw Knights has such a good matchup against Galaxy, because they'll make a stack and we have answers to remove that stack. So us being a single stack removal deck helps in that matchup for sure. Round 3, HUDIE 2-0. I think throughout the day all the different HUDIE matches kind of are a wash, so I'll just go through HUDIE a bit. Round 4, HUDIE 2-1, and then round 5 we had a mirror against Royal Knight, went 2-1 as well. If I can recall in that matchup, again, Dynus was MVP to help me go for my turn without worry about them playing Omeka, and also, yeah, Crimson Blaze helping me safely win without worry again about Omeka. And then round 6, I think, yeah, during round 5, after round 5, we were the last undefeated, so round 6 we got paired down, and we faced against MACHINEDRAMON, and went 2-1. The 2 games we won there, I think, was pretty straightforward in just, maintaining defense and getting knights in, and then Omni to end the game. One of the games that they took from us was an incredibly strong turn and fast. MACHINEDRAMON, they made, I think they went like 4 or 5 checks, and we just couldn't match up with the speed given our hand and board state. But yeah, we ended that day 6-0 Ultimate Cup. Then drove to San Jose. It was an hour drive, and faced round 1 at the store regionals. ULFORCE 2-0. Or you can MVP in that matchup. They can evade, they can suspend to prevent the Digimon from leaving, but they cannot escape, minusing 15 KDP. So yeah, in that matchup, looking out for Ryukin. Round 2, Gallant. In this matchup, Omeka was key. When they would delete my knight, I'd play out in Omeka. It'll stop them from either unsuspending with Gallant X, or helps them from not gaining, or helps me from them not gaining the 2 memory end of attack on their war growl. So being able to have Cool Boy and Omeka set up really crucial in that matchup. Round 3, we went against HUDIE 2-0. Then we followed up with our friend here, Royal Knight 2-0. It just became a battle of like who saw their Cool Boy first, and we're just Crimson Blazing each other back and forth until somebody ran out of resources, or someone had a window turn where we can Omni for turn, or Omni for game. And then round 5, 2-0, HUDIE, MVP again, being able to just Crimson Blaze, stall the turn, and then win the game the following turn after Crimson Blaze. And then round 6, faced against Tessero here in person. Got to meet him again. I think it's our 2nd time meeting each other. Really great player to play against. We're just, yeah, we're like our, throughout the years, he's been an awesome online rival, so it was great to see him in the finals and play against him. Yeah, I think Kongu played a big role in buying us that turn we needed, and then yeah, being able to just Omeka get itself deleted and tuck in the knight and win the game there. And then game 2, I think he saw early just his tamers and only options, and had a really slow start, so we're able to yeah, take that game 2. And yeah, those are all the rounds. Let me know if you have any questions throughout. Happy to go into more detail about the matches. Just a super long share here, but happy to engage with you all and share any details or experiences or thoughts, regrets, or if you have any other considerations in mind too for the current iteration of the list. But yeah, other than that, thanks you all for coming by and keeping the channel momentum going. I'll see you all around. Take care, y'all.